Welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for Manchester United news, rumours, and updates. Man Utd's £52 million star to become like new signing for Ruben Amorim's project. Leny Yoro joined Manchester United last summer after the Red Devils beat Real Madrid to his signature, but the teenager has endured a difficult first season at Old Trafford. When Leny Yoro opted for Manchester United over Real Madrid in the summer, he likely envisioned a rapid progression of his skills at Old Trafford. The 18-year-old was hailed as a generational talent, and his integration was anticipated to be more gradual at the Bernabeu. It was hoped he would have an immediate impact at United, illustrated by the eye-watering £52 million the club paid Lille to outbid Real, who were seemingly the only other contenders for his signature. Yoro said, "Signing for a club with the stature and ambition of Manchester United so early in my career is an incredible honour. Since my first conversations with the club, they set out a clear plan for how I can develop in Manchester as part of this exciting project, and showed a lot of care for me and my family." However, the defender might have enjoyed more game time in Madrid this season based on various issues at Old Trafford. United's own rocky season, coupled with some injuries, has meant that Yoro has completed 90 minutes only 4 times all campaign, making 21 appearances with just 12 as starts. Meanwhile, a defensive injury crisis at Madrid has led to midfielder Aurelien Tchouaméni stepping into a defensive role. He's teaming up with 22-year-old homegrown prodigy Raúl Asensio, who's had a successful few months that culminated in his first senior call-up for Spain this month. In contrast, Yoro's growth trajectory seems to have plateaued for now. Nonetheless, this should not be overly worrying for anyone connected with United or for Yoro himself. Upon signing, the biggest word from his own thoughts was develop, and indeed, this will be a season of learning for him. His talent has exhibited glimpses of why Dan Ashworth hailed him as one of the most exciting young defenders in world football, possessing every attribute needed to develop into a top-class centre-back. The potential for that praise to materialize is high, given the opportunity the young footballer has been given at United. Very few teenagers play regularly for an outfit as colossal as the Red Devils or in any leading European league. So, the 700 minutes Yoro has clocked up in the Premier League thus far will undoubtedly aid his progression. An injury sustained in the clash against Arsenal has sidelined him of late, yet hopes are high for his post-international break comeback. Yoro might vie with another youthful prospect, Aiden Heaven, for a defensive spot in the near future. There's the expectation that the duo will form a vital part of Ruben Amorim's backline for the foreseeable future. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news is Andre Onana makes Manchester United transfer decision. Andre Onana was signed by former Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag when David De Gea was ditched but has been linked with a move away this summer. Andre Onana will snub a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia to remain as Manchester United's #1 goalkeeper. Onana has been linked with a summer move to the Saudi Pro League after another turbulent season at United, following his inconsistent debut campaign. United are in the middle of a major transition under head coach Ruben Amorim, who has bold plans to overhaul his underperforming squad. Onana's position as United's first-choice keeper was not thought to be under threat, with Amorim looking to address more urgent areas in his team, but with Onana expected to be targeted by the Saudi Pro League this summer, United could opt to cash in on the 28-year-old Cameroon star and bring in a replacement. Despite that, Onana is understood to want to remain at United beyond this summer and will only go if the club tell him they want to offload him. Onana, who joined United from Inter Milan for £43.8 million in the summer of 2023, has 3 years left on his contract and is not agitating to leave. There have been suggestions that United are keen on signing a new stopper in the summer, with questions over the future of number 2 Altay Bayınder. Third-choice keeper Tom Heaton is set to leave at the end of the current campaign too. Onana, who joined United from Inter Milan for £43.8 million in the summer of 2023, has 3 years left on his contract and is not agitating to leave. There have been suggestions that United are keen on signing a new stopper in the summer, with questions over the future of number 2 Altay Bayınder. Third-choice keeper Tom Heaton is set to leave at the end of the current campaign too. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is Man United and Ruben Amorim walking £100 million tightrope to salvage miserable season. Manchester United have endured one of their worst seasons of the last half-century and can only salvage something from it by going all the way and winning the Europa League. In one sense, the international break could not have come at a worse time for Manchester United and their boss Ruben Amorim, bringing a halt to their recent momentum. A comfortable 3-0 win at Leicester City extended United's unbeaten run to 7 games in all competitions, their longest stretch this season, and continued their quiet resurgence under Amorim, after a dismal start to his tenure. But after the victory at the King Power Stadium, rather than bemoaning the 2-week hiatus for internationals, Amorim welcomed the break because, as he put it, his players were at the limit. "We're going to use this window to rest and recover, it will be good," said Amorim. "When we return, it will be like starting from scratch." With United down in 13th place in the Premier League, their Europa League assault will define the remainder of their campaign and whether they can salvage something from arguably their worst season of the modern era. They return to action with a trip to third-placed Nottingham Forest on April 1st, followed by the Manchester Derby at Old Trafford 5 days later. Those 2 games will show whether Amorim's players can continue where they left off for the international break or whether their recent revival was another anomaly in a season of unremitting turmoil, on and off the pitch. After the derby against City, United travel to Lyon for the first leg of their Europa League quarter-final, a competition which represents their last chance of lifting a trophy this season and, more importantly, securing Champions League football for next term. Amorim may have tried to play down the importance of going all the way in the Europa League this season, arguing that trophies are not the most important thing as he continues to plot his overhaul of United. But Amorim knows the significance of European football at United next season, for financial reasons as much as prestige, particularly when set against the backdrop of the parlous position of the club, after co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe claimed it would have gone bust by Christmas had he not put £232.5 million of his own money into it. Failure to win the Europa League and secure a golden ticket to the Champions League would cost United up to £100 million in lost revenue. Champions League qualification is worth around £60 million, with an additional £20 million in bonuses and prize money should they reach the last 16. United could earn up to £20 million from gate receipts for European home games, while their kit deal with Adidas includes a £10 million penalty clause for every season they are not in the Champions League. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications.